welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Weaver. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Bowling Green's offense will have the football first. Austin Novosad, tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, five. Go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Pressure coming. Complete on the comeback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Might have a chance. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
Makes the grab. It's Sharp.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcon.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try.
There's a crease. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Gonna run it. It's Rainey. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Roman. Right on the end.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as...
He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sims. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Ridley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Off-play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fakes to grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield.
Here's a little room there. The 40, the 30, the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. I'm going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got his man on the right. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Caught behind the line. It's Sims. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab to the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete on the left to Williams. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He wants to throw it again. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's raining. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, BG. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Snagged out of the air. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
Now, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago because the windows are so small to throw into you down here. You've got an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this third down really tricky.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bowling Green sidelines, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're...
Makes the catch and he's free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Falcons will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group
throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his man. It's Burrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Caught, and he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Nice move to keep running. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to it. Got a little grass. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Black 14. Go.
Quick handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And the linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught by Williams on the right. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it, though.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to give me one too.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls it on the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. Well, you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver. That's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what
there's some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Boy, they had that last last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A little midweek action to keep you going. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got a man. It's Wilson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Complete on the left to Smith.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying.
Finding some room. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. To start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Running the red zone. It's Rainey. And he's in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The play action fake. Got his man on the outside. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets it out quickly. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moses. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to pass. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. But here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking the shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Burrell. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. This time he wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Rainey. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Rainey. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe some room here. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to